Hi Jackie, I'm going to walk you through your website. First you'll go to jackiestallingsevans.com/WP-admin and you will log in with your credentials that we set up the other day on the call and click login. You can, some of these notifications, unless they're important, you can just X out of those. Here is plugins, and when it has a little number next to it like that, that means that there's one that has an update that needs attention. So here it's Elementor Pro. So you can just go in here. This is just general maintenance that will keep your website looking normal and less susceptible to viruses and things like that. When you have outdated plugins, a lot of time that creates vulnerabilities for people to access the back end of your website, which you don't want. So that would be like the main maintenance that we would want to do. In order to edit a page of your website, you can do it a couple different ways. I'll show you two. One is to go here on the left side menu and click Pages. And this is all of the pages of your website. All of these ones that say Elementor next to it are pages that we're actively using, or like a posts page that's for your blog. Some of these I might go through and just take them off because I don't think we need this. Like this one I can just trash because instructor registration is not necessary for your site. So I'll do that later. Anyways, so your home page is here. When you hover over this, you'll get an option to edit with Elementor, and I would do that instead of just clicking edit because that will take you into the HTML encoding version of the site, which you aren't going to mess with. So when you click edit with Elementor, it opens in that kind of drag and drop. What you see is what you get editor that we went through on our call the other day. So if you have a lot of design edits, I would default those to me because things can escalate quickly when you start adding, or if you don't really know how to get it to look right or to present right. But if you have to want to go in and just make a quick edit to, you know, a typo or something, you can literally just click in these boxes and you can type here, as you can see, or you can, when you're selected on that specific text box, you can go over here into the text box and type in there as well. So you can see it's kind of, again, it's what you see is what you get, so it'll refresh it in real time. And when you're done, just make sure that you click this publish button update, because otherwise your edits will not go live on the site. It's pretty super simple. The other way to do this is if you are on your website, if you're logged in to your back end of WordPress, and then you go to a page of your website. My internet's going a little bit slow today. Sorry about that. But once you're on a page, okay, it's crazy. Sometimes if it looks weird like that, just hit refresh. It means that some of the edits that you just made were still processing when you opened the page, and so it looks a little funky for a sec. But just hit refresh and then it fixed it. So now you can see, like when I go to any of the other pages throughout the site, you can see that I have this bar up here that helps me edit. So you can always right click on edit with Elementor and open in a new tab so that I keep this one open. Or you can just click edit with Elementor and it will open that page, the editor again. And same thing here, you can click, you can make edits in real time on this box on the right side, or you can make edits on the left side box. Similar, like if you want to change, I mean, again, I'm not sure you're going to go in and change any of these styles, but if you were going to, You know, you could click on the element that you want to style differently and click the style button, and then you can kind of play around with it. Again, I wouldn't do too much of that if I were you, but if you have to, go for it. Colors, you can adjust. You can adjust the text color, the font, and all that good stuff. But again, I don't think you're going to be doing too much of that. Same with even images. If you were like, oh my gosh, I just hate this image, you can always just click on it over here, and then you can go and hover over here on your left side panel. Will give you options to change that image. You can choose a different image. Again, you'll want to be careful what you edit, just so that it shows up properly. And sometimes it shows up properly here, but not on mobile view. So again, I think I'm just giving you basics right now. So when you're done with that, make sure you hit update. I didn't make any changes, so there is nothing to update on this one. But I think that's all.